Because it's the Chaos Insurgency.
I'm sure we'll get at least one good.
Not with this one.
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking the weed group, that'll be good.
Weed group. Yeah. Apparently, the Chaos Insurgency one is long. Anyways, overview. The Chaos Insurgency is a splinter group of the Foundation created by a rogue cell that went AWOL with several SCP objects in 1924. Since then, the Insurgency has become a major player on the world stage, using the anomalies that it obtains for its own benefit and to consolidate its global power base. The Insurgency not only deals in anomalies, but also in weapons running and intelligence gathering. It makes the use of authoritarian regimes in poor and developing countries, often using their populations in the same manner as the Foundation does D-class personnel. It helps to maintain the extreme poverty and war that is suffered by these countries, so that it can continue its radical experimentation, easy conscription of forces, and lucrative business deals with various opposing factions. The most anomalous objects possessed by the Insurgency are unknown. Among the most notable items are the Staff of Hermes, an item capable of warping the physical and chemical properties of any matter it touches, and the Bell of Entropy, an object that can cause a variety of destructive effects depending on where it is struck. Both of these objects were originally obtained at no small cost by the Foundation, and were stolen by the original founders of the Insurgency. SCP objects and other anomalies stolen by the Foundation typically possess high potential for direct utility, but the Insurgency has also made use of anomalies with less direct applications, such as SCP-884. The main base of operations of the Insurgency is unknown, as are its current leaders. This organization is directly antagonistic to the Foundation, using deadly force to attempt to prevent the Foundation containment of multiple anomalies. The Foundation has also been infiltrated by agents of the Insurgency in the past, resulting in the loss of valuable scientific data, theft of the number of anomalies, and deaths of personnel. Personnel are made to be aware of possible raids, terrorist action, and spies from the Insurgency, and are to notify their superiors about any activities from the fellow personnel fitting an Insurgency behavior profile. Okay, so they're worse than what I originally thought they were.
So, Bright, I think you're you're not cutting in and out, but you're like roboting.
Me?
That's weird. I can hear her fine.
Oh, then it might be my internet. Let me exit and rejoin.
Okay. So I was starting to get worried, like, was I gonna start roboting on stream? Oh boy. Yeah, I love Darren's response. So it is the US.
Fair enough. Alright.
Alright.
Let me click.
Oh, what the? Okay.
Yeah, are you back?
Which SCP should we click? There's so many. There is so many.
I just clicked the one that it put on the, the thing. Wait, oh my god. Hatchet.
Yeah.
The Chaos Insurgency probably used the Nazi robot.
Oh, 750?
It's right here.
Great.
Of course, of all people.
Just great.
Oh.
Anyways, I'm just gonna read the one that's in the article, because it does say them in the article as well. I mean, in the description. Never mind. Anyways, description. SCP-884-4 is a men's shaving mirror made of glass and ivory, presumably constructed at some point around 1914. It is the last remaining object in what was originally a complete set of men's grooming tools. The others have been lost to testing and theft early this century. Other notable examples include 884-2, alias the Razor, which was stolen by the Chaos Insurgency during their split with the Foundation, and 884-6, alias the Comb, which was neutralized following incident 884-6-4172. 884-4 possesses a mild hallucinogenic quality. Subjects who have used it while shaving reported an inability to perceive the removal of hair, causing repeated attempts to shave areas of the face that, in reality, have already been shaved. This usually results in irritation and has, in one instance, contributed to the accidental severing of the carotid artery.
Carotid artery.
Carotid artery. Got it.
That means the throat.
Alright, I'm gonna see. Hopefully, we can see -2 in the original collection. Yes, we can. Okay, we can see which one the Chaos Insurgency took. SCP-884-2, the Razor. With the exception of -4 and -6, both of which were or are in the Foundation's possession. More information on -2 exists with any other object in the collection. -2 was a straight-edged folding razor with what appeared to be a silver blade and an ivory handle. When opened, the razor blade could be drawn through the air, forming a kind of nanoscopic event. Following documents refer this event as a cut in the surface of the universe, which comes across as more dramatic than strictly necessary, but typical for documents written at the time. The event itself was not able to be properly studied at the time due to a lack of necessary instruments, but the size was estimated by analyzing the damage caused by it. The event created was capable of slicing through any object which passed through the space it occupied. Regardless of speed or approach to the event, tested materials which were severed included steel, iron, lead, wood, gold, diamond, aluminum, and the skin and flesh of various living creatures. Tests with heavier elements were forbidden following the death of 3 researchers in an event which was unfortunately expunged from original documents. The event itself degrades over time, becoming duller as the universe heals. This will lead to objects passing through it, encountering slight resistance while still being cut, then a firmer location which does not cut, then a sensation of thicker air. A correlation was found between the sharpness of the razor and the duration of the event. So, basically, the Chaos Insurgency has a very deadly razor.
That can cut through the universe.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Here's one thing I want to
No.
see: the shaving cup and oh, sorry, you were gonna say something, Hatchet?
No, I
Oh.
was just sarcastically saying that's normal.
Oh, yeah. The one thing I find funny about the shaving cup and brush is mainly the current location. While many documents following the Foundation's Civil War make note that Insurgency possibly having possession of 884-3, no definitive proof has been found. Last reference to it before the war makes note that it was placed in deep storage. At a redaction location, no further information is available. There was a civil war at the Foundation?
I would imagine that is referring to the split from
Yeah.
like the Chaos Insurgency split from the Foundation.
So yeah, basically we got some information about what one thing that Chaos Insurgency took, which is quite horrifying. Alright. Trying to see. Do we want to look at another one, or do we have a good idea?
I mean, like, do we actually know what the Chaos Insurgency's goals are?
No, we just know they have a really dangerous weapon.
From what I was able to see in the overview, it's just the Foundation, but worse. Because they, instead of D class, they use people from poor countries as test subjects. Which is something I didn't know.
Yeah, okay, but again, like, to what end?
Alright.
That's what I'm interested in right now.
Yeah,
Right.
that is important. To what end is very important. We don't know their goals at all.
Alright. Alright, so this does reference the Chaos Insurgency at the bottom, so. Alright. SCP-830 is a shifting pool that initially appears to be composed of oil and sand. Attempts to recover samples from the pool have revealed only inert samples standard to the Earth in that area. Researchers have hypothesized that an item at the bottom of this pool may be responsible for this and the other effects of 830. Any humans coming into physical contact with 830 are drawn into the pool itself and presumably killed. The attracting powers of the liquid are remarkably strong, although with a sufficiently strong subject severing the point of contact with the liquid of 830 is sufficient to prevent the entire individual from being drawn in. Inanimate objects do not appear to be affected by this quicksand effect. Individuals drawn into 830 may be contacted by standing within 8 meters of the pool. For the safety of designated communicators, closer to 6 meters is not recommended. Distorted but recognizable faces of those consumed by 830 will form upon the surface one by one. The communicator may designate which one they wish to address by speaking only when the desired face forms on the surface. This may take some time, as it's estimated that 830 has consumed in excess of 800 individuals in the span of its existence. Communicators should be trained extensively in human psychology and interrogative techniques. Chief characteristics of the faces of 830 include remorse or regret for the actions directly leading to their consumption by 830, and complaints of excruciating pain. It's extremely difficult to change the subject when communicating with the face of 830. Non-Foundation personnel with 830 are predominantly occultists of the redacted and redacted traditions, apparently eliminated by the Chaos Insurgency from the years of 19 redacted to 19 redacted, before 830 was seized by the Foundation personnel in 19 redacted. Okay, so the Chaos Insurgency used this to kill people.
Oh, they wiped out an entire group horribly. I don't know if the group was good or bad, but they wiped them out horribly.
Yeah, anyways. Translators are on site for any volunteers wishing to communicate with these faces, although prolonged exposure to 830 has severely diminished their communicative ability. Most faces from this period are incoherent or disjointed in their speech patterns. Over 50% are suffering from various forms of aphasia. Information collected on the redacted and redacted traditions have been cataloged and is available for study upon request of Dr. Jonas DeWitt, head of the research for 830.
These weren't just occultists, were they? This sounds less like a group of occultists and more like a fucking culture. Oh no. They possibly wiped out an entire culture.
So, yeah, so we got wiping out of culture, using third world countries as guinea pigs.
What form of evil do we call this?
Do we need to see another SCP, or are we good?
No.
No. Let's see the chart. The chart of magic.
The chart of magic? What?
The good, evil, other things chart.
Oh, this. Oh, the
Yeah.
tier list. Sorry, I was confused. I thought you were looking for another SCP. Sorry.
I don't think they're lawful, so let's scratch off the idea of lawful evil. Neutral or chaotic? I don't think they're chaotic. I guess neutral evil.
I mean, they're literally called the Chaos Insurgency.
Yeah,
That's true. Let's just go for chaotic evil.
yeah, because the third world country thing threw me off. I didn't even know they did that.
And the SCP Foundation literally apprehended an SCP so they could give the people that were wiped out therapy.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but also,
Hey, not the first time.
they're also collecting information so the culture's not totally wiped out. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, it's not the first time that the Foundation is rescuing SCP and gave it therapy. Remember the chair?
Oh yeah.
However, let me remind you, we give therapy to a chair, but we won't give therapy to hundreds of thousands of kids traumatized by their bears dying.
Well, to be fair, the person in charge asked for the kids to get therapy. I don't know why they said no to that, but the person in charge was like, dude, they need therapy.
Yeah, the ethics committee tried to get therapy, and then the O5 council is like, not anomalous trauma, it's not our concern.
Yeah, that's so fucked up. Oh my gosh, those poor kids.